Hello, my name is Giselle and I'll be talking to you about how I lost 31 pounds in 5 months preparing for my wedding here at Radiance.
Hi, I'm Lauren Olson, physician assistant and owner of Radiance Medical Aesthetics and Wellness and Body RX by Radiance. And we are here today with Gisela, and she's going to tell us about her journey through our program. So Gisela, tell us first of all, what was your impetus? What made you want to do a transformation?
Well, it all first started when my wedding was postponed many times, and that gave me a little more time to go and do some changes in my body that I wasn't really secure about myself about. And that's what made me have the motivation to come to Radiance and start this journey on getting ready for such a special event as is my wedding.
All right. So you went through our weight loss program.
Yes.
We used Ideal Protein, which is an amazing program. You did CoolSculpting, body sculpting. You did CoolTone. So let's start with the weight loss program.
Yes, the weight loss program is amazing. It taught me in general how to eat right. Because it was a lifestyle change for me. And what I like about Ideal Protein at Radiance is that I was coached every step of the way. I was managed all the time. I had great communication with Nancy, which is the coach here. She taught me many ways I could eat that were not boring. At the end, I ended up losing about 31 pounds in a period of 5 months.
Yes, that's amazing. 31 pounds in 5 months.
Yes.
Did you ever hit a plateau?
Yes, I did for a while, and it was okay. As I was coached and reading through all the material that they give you, you just have to keep pushing forward. And it, like I mentioned before, it's a lifestyle change. It's not something that has to go down super fast, which I did in my case, but I also got rid of very bad habits while I was doing it. So I just kept pushing forward. I kept myself motivated. I came and talked to Nancy whenever I had the opportunity to discuss when I was feeling down and I plateaued, and she just told me, you have to keep going and push it. If you do the program, I guarantee you will see results. I'm proof of that.
Yes. Well, as a medical provider, I did a lot of research, and the reason I chose Ideal Protein to bring into Radiance is that it is based on science. So our body utilizes one of 3 sources of nutrition: carbohydrates, fat, or protein. Our body prefers carbohydrates. They taste good. They make us feel good. But if we take in more carbohydrates than we need, it's going to be stored by fat. Our body also utilizes protein and fat. So any weight loss program that lowers the carbohydrate intake, the first 3 days are the most difficult because insulin levels drop. And insulin is a huge fat storage hormone, and insulin really drives appetite. So what we want to do is lower that insulin level and shut off that hunger drive. Also, we store carbohydrates for about 3 days. So if we're ever in a fasting situation, we have backup energy. So after the first 3 days of the Ideal Protein weight loss program, those stored carbohydrates are depleted, and then the body is forced to either burn fat or muscle. And we do not want to lose muscle because muscle is what burns calories. So with many weight loss programs, yes, you will lose weight, but you're losing fat and muscle. And in doing so, it slows down your metabolism. And that's why when people resume eating normal foods again, or go back to their lifestyle, they yo-yo. They gain back the weight plus some. So with Ideal Protein, the meal replacements have the ideal protein, the ideal amino acids that our body needs to not only maintain muscle mass, but build it during the weight loss program. And so when Giselle transitioned, first she did a transition period from the meal replacements, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but meal replacements onto eating normal food, there is a transition period to stabilize that weight loss. And then she went into a maintenance program. And so the weight loss program consists of 3 ideal protein meal replacements a day,
Yes.
and lean and green at dinner, and unlimited green vegetables throughout the day. Now, I know you got very creative in your
Yes.
food preparation.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, one of the things I really liked about Ideal Protein is the protocol you have at the beginning. And trust me, you will need it. You will need to learn how to transition from having all those old bad habits of choosing bad food to something that has 3 meal replacements and a list of vegetables and meat that you can have and the amount. Now, you might feel a little bit limited, but you don't have to. It's all on the way you mix the vegetables, be creative with the recipes, and I got to do that as having more communication with my coach. Nancy was great at giving me a recipe book that Ideal Protein had, and I based all of my meals there, and I never felt that I was repetitive on my food. I never felt that it was boring, and I actually kind of like it. What happened at the end of that is that I already knew what content of fat, carbs, and protein each food had. So it was a very educational for me. And I learned all the tastes of different like vegetables that I had never used before, like bell peppers, and I can use them in, I was even doing egg muffins with bell peppers on it and cheese, and that's okay. It's all about how I learn on the quantities of the macronutrients on each thing that I was eating. And that's why I love Ideal Protein, because it taught me. It taught me what food really is. And I love the fact that they say food is the medicine. And being helped with these 3 meal replacements a day at the beginning really made a huge difference on the choices that I was doing.
A lot of people think that they have to exercise to lose weight. And physical activity is very important, but the Ideal Protein weight loss program is a bit unique. So what did you learn about exercise?
Yes, that was one of the hardest components of the program for me. I am very active, I love exercising, and at the beginning they told me you cannot be putting your heart to that strain while you're doing the program, and it makes sense. And like I say, they even teach you that you will get an app where you will get a video each day, and I love that video on why exercise really will not help you at the beginning of the program. You don't want to lose muscle, as you mentioned, and the problem is not the exercising. First, you have to think, what made you gain all that weight? Was it the exercise, or was it the food that you were intaking? So if the problem is the food, then let's fix what we are intaking. And it made perfect sense. I went from exercising like crazy, doing a lot of cardio almost every day, to just walking and doing 120 minutes in a week. And I lost, in the first week with the program, 8 pounds.
Very good. Well, we are honored to be part of that journey. And we can't wait to show everyone Giselle's beautiful wedding pictures, because I know you'll be a beautiful bride. So if you have any questions, give us a call. Send us some messages on Facebook or Instagram, and we'd love to engage with you. Thanks for watching.